see why you never made it out of that fraternity, because you consistently stepped out of line. Tell me I was a gold digger, but you had nothing to mind. So when I kick you out of my house, you ain't take nothing of mine. Try to trap me with a baby. So he finally asked me that one question that all poets inevitably get asked. So when are you gonna write a poem about me? I said, when you've inspired me enough to immortalize you in a piece of art, that will last, because I don't normally write poems about people from my past, but let me show y'all another side of LV real fast. A wise woman once said, if I was ever the villain in any of your stories, you can be sure that you were the bum in mine. You were an ass in 8 years of our relationship, but for staying, that made me asinine. I see why you never got into that fraternity, because you consistently stepped out of line, tried to call me a gold digger, but you ain't have nothing to mine. So when I kicked you out of my house, you ain't take nothing of mine. Tried to trap me with a baby, but you ain't nothing in mine. So here we are. I'm thriving and you're surviving. And by the way, I found your tiara from when you played passenger princess while I was driving. Anybody I left in 24 is truly dead to me, and there will be no reviving. And I got a pool full of I don't give a fuck, so I think you should dive in. I marvel at how comical our relationship was. You low-key ruined my timeline and did more versions of Mary Jane than the MCU does. See, in my life, you were just a wrinkle in time, but give me a second. I just need to find my Iron Man, and I wonder about your new girl. You claim you envision her helping you become a brighter man, but I seen your girl at the mall, and on her arm I Spider-Man, and he was happy to play chauffeur. Because if you did her anyways how you did me, I'm happy that he could avenge her. You told the most cap in America, telling people that you was a Doctor Strange. You never went to school. Too busy trying to get Natasha to hawk tour on your Ant-Man tool. You used to tell me that making love to me was the greatest thing in the universe, and you wanted to start a family, but you could never keep your rocket up. How could you ever become a guardian of my galaxy? I don't think you understand me. It was like our communication was out of tune, and every time we would try to talk, all you could hear was, I am Groot. 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 Now what kind of shit is that, eh? I would touch all of your parts, but even that heart-shaped could not help you get your stamina back. I'm so glad that it's a wrap. Since we broke up, I've been flying high. It feels like the earth that I'm leaving, and you were an anchor holding me back, like how the Walking Dead pulled down anything still living and breathing. Now on my way to the top, you're gonna have to always see me, because not only am I going to be the writer of this story, I'm gonna make you a constant cameo like your Stan Lee. You happy now? You wanted to be in a poem and now you're here. They say be careful what you wish for, because you never know how it could appear. If you wanted to be in my piece, you really should have brought me peace. And after all the monkey ass shit you and your pirate crew put me through, you should be lucky I left your Luffy ass in one piece. And you've been talking a lot since the breakup. It's true. Some men really do gossip more than women, so I'm not surprised. Telling anybody who would listen that you're over me, but that's just a whopper of a tale, so nice try. Now telling everybody that my bedroom skills were whack, now that's just a fat phase-on lie. Some of the things you had me doing in that room, you made me remember that I was by. And while you talking about me, don't forget to tell them how your team lost in the playoffs and I had to hold you while you cried. And since we telling stories, somebody say story time. How about the time when I bailed you out of jail? Let you come stay at my house when your mama was giving you hell. And then one night, way after darkness has fell, I began receiving unknown calls and texts blowing up my cell, so I answered, wondering who this could be, calling at an hour that I really should be sleeping. Who is this? My name is Tanya, and please resist the urge to hang up. I gotta talk to you, and I insist. Is this LV? This is her. So I think I know your man. Oh, please don't do it. Are you gonna tell me that you've been talking to my... No, please, that's not it. I got a husband, and I love him, I really do. So Tanya, you gotta let me know, what can I really do for you? So your man. He's dark-skinned, receding hairline, got a gap in his tooth, and stands about 5'9". Got you doing weird shit in the bedroom, making you think that both of y'all was bi. Tanya, you got about 2 seconds to let me know why you on my line. Hold on, because it's the same as mine. And my man told me that yours was like his brother. But I found out they got us doing all this weird shit in bed with them because they've been practicing on each other. Moral of the story, if you ask an artist to be in your piece, don't be surprised when they immortalize you in a vision of art, visualized only through their eyes.
I be ignoring the dumb and blind. If I'm the villain in some of your stories, you gotta be sure you a bum in mine. No time, no time.